Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I will explain about feature extraction. Okay, so this concept belongs to machine learning. Feature extraction is the process of transforming space containing many dimensions into space with fewer dimensions. Okay, so there are two things are there. First one is the many dimensions and second one is the fewer dimensions. So in the feature extraction, we are going to reduce the space. Simply we can say we are going to reduce the space. In order to achieve feature extraction, we have two methods are there. The first method is called as PCA and second method is called as LDA. What is the meaning of PCA? Principal component analysis, and the second one is called as linear discriminant analysis. So first one is the principal component analysis, second one is the linear discriminant analysis. So let us see one by one now. So first we will go for principal component analysis. So you observe what is the meaning of this principal component analysis. We will discuss with definition. So what is this principal component analysis? Principal component analysis is in short we call as PCA, dimensional reduction used in unsupervised learning. So what is the meaning of this unsupervised learning? In the unsupervised learning, we are going to not use the labels. When I say supervised, we will use labels, but there is no labels can be there to transform data set with the many variables into smaller set. So always remember, there is a large data is there, we are going to reduce into smaller set that still contain the most of essential information. So when we convert large information into small, it is mandatory that it should have essential information. Okay, so remember PCA is nothing but unsupervised learning. So next one, what are the steps required to perform this PCA? First one is the calculate the mean of every feature. Second one is the calculate covariance matrix. So in order to have this covariance matrix, the formula is variable of x1, variable of x2, covariable of x2 comma x1, covariable of x1 comma x2. Step 3, calculate the eigenvalues and eigenvectors. Fourth one is the choose principal components. Last one is the project data onto principal components. Okay, so in order to achieve this principal component analysis, we have 5 steps are there. So we'll see more clear with example now. So you see on the screen, there is a data is there, the data in the form of table. So they have given called as size in kennel and number of rooms. So when the size is there, the number of rooms are 10. When the size is 3, the number of rooms are 7. When the size is 10, number of rooms are 15 and so on. So as per the algorithm, first what you have to do? You need to calculate the mean of every feature. So how to calculate the mean? So remember, in this mean nothing but this is the x1, this is the x2. So when you say x1, this is equal to 5 plus 3 plus 10 plus 2. So 5 plus 3 plus 10 plus 2, this is called as 5. Remember, when you say x1 mean, x1 bar is called as mean of x1. So this is x2 bar is 9. So similarly, we added 10 plus 7 plus 15 plus 4. Okay. Now in the second step, you need to calculate the covariance matrix. So in order to calculate the covariance matrix, first we will calculate this covariance. So how to find out this covariance? So the formula is x1 is equal to, so there are two variables are there. First one is the x1 and second one is the x2. So you observe on the screen. So this is called as x1, it is called as x2. So first we go with the x1, okay, then we go with the x2. So this is the formula x1 minus x1 bar whole square. So in this x1 bar is 5, x2 bar is 9. Okay, but what is the value of x1 and x2? So these are called as x1 and x2. So you see this x1 minus x1 bar. So in this x1 value is 5, this one, this is x1, this is also x1. So you see 5, 3, this is also x1, this is also x1. 5, 3, 10, 2. Yes, 5, 3, 10, 2. So next 10, 7, 15, 14. 10, 7, 15, 4. So this is about the x2. So what we need to do? We need to subtract with the 5 because of this x1 value is 5 and x2 value is 9. So when it go to x1, we need to subtract with the 5. When it goes to x2, we need to subtract with the 9. So this is called as x2 value. Okay. Now the variance of x1 is 12.67. The variance of this x2 is 22. Now we'll find the covariance. So when we find the covariance, again we have formula, that is sigma of x1 minus x1 bar, x2 minus x2 bar by n minus 1. So in this what is going to be happen? Again we need to substitute the values here. So what is the value of x1, x2? x1 is x1, x2. So let us take this value x1 and x2. This is now when we find out the variance, we have this formula. So in this x1 is, remember, 5 and x2 is 10. So this is x1 is 5 and x2 is 10. Okay, so x1 bar, x2 bar. x1 bar is, now we calculated 5, x2 bar is we calculated 9. So this one, x2 bar is we calculated, this is here. So x1 bar is 5, x2 bar is 9. Where it is this x1 bar 5? Yes, this one. So x1 bar 5, x2 bar is 9. So this is nothing but a mean. Okay. So we substitute all the values, we get this one. After completion of this one, how to write this one? So remember in the mentioned in the above formula, they have mentioned variance of x is variance of x2. So when we find out the variance of x1, the value is 12.67. Where is this 12.67? This one. So this x1, yes, variance of x1 is 12.67 and variance of x2 is 22. So we need to write here and here as per formula. This is variance of x1, this is variance of x2. Yes, this value as per this one, variance of x1. Now covariance of x2 comma x1, covariance of x1 comma x2. So this is equal to here 16.33, 16.33. You observe here, this is called as covariance of x1 comma x2. This is equal to 16.33. So we write here. Okay. So for third step, we will find the eigenvalues. So in order to find eigenvalues, we need to add this matrix. So 12.67, already we have this one. So simple mathematical calculation. After completion of this one, minus lambda, 22 minus lambda. So we'll get the values. Lambda 1 is equal to 34.3 and lambda 2 is equal to 0.4. Take the maximum value to calculate the eigenvector. So in the algorithm, the fourth step is calculate the eigenvector. So this is already we have. Again, in order to calculate the eigenvector, we need to take this matrix. So this is equal to u1 comma u2 is equal to 0 comma 0. So okay. So this is the method. 12.67 minus lambda, 22 minus lambda. So again these values u1 and u2 is equal to 0. So when we do this calculation, so this is something like a matrix calculation. After completion of this one, we are going to have u1 is equal to this value, u2 is equal to this value. Okay. So now project data into principal components. So in this last step is project data into principal components. So in order to project the data into principal components, the formula is first we need to write the x1 comma x2. So what is the value of x1 in this? X1 is this one 5 and x2 is 10 and this value. So what is the final value of this one? Minus 1.32561. So this is the value. Here we need to do some calculations. This is something like 5 into minus 1.326 plus 10 into 1. So this answer is 3.3. Second one, so after completion of 5, 10, this second one is 3, 7. Okay, so 3, 7, we received the answer is 3. So similarly, calculate all final results. So you observe, when I say 5, 10, I received answer is 3.3. Yes. When I say the 3, 7, I received answer as 3. Okay. So you find all these, we'll get the answer like final values are 1, 8 for 10, 15 and 2, 1.3 for this 2, 4. So this is all about the principal component analysis. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel. Thank you one and all.